Hello everybody, it's Toria here. Today I want to tell you another story about old Pop. His name was actually George, but we called him Pop. And he was a great man. He was a Maori man who had a lot of insight into people and situations. But first I want to encourage you to subscribe and to like and to share with other people so that they might hear these stories as well. Okay, now Pop was a man with a lot of integrity, but he also knew people very well, and he could tell when they were doing naughty things, and he could tell when they were good people. Now, we had a family in our street who had a very unusual thing at Christmas. Well, I thought it was unusual because I'd never actually seen it before. And round about November, they would go to the shop, to the town, and they would order new furniture. So they'd order new beds and new washing machine and new dining gear, dining table and chairs, and all kinds of things. But they never intended to pay for them. And so what they would do is they'd got to get them on special, pay a nominal price, nominal down payment, and get them delivered. And then when it came time to start to pay, they just never paid. And so the truck would bring them all the year in November and come and get them in January. And Pop had seen this, and he thought it was very amusing. So he would want to take notice of this, and so in about November he would come down to see my mother, and he says, "Oh, big truck come soon." I see, I watch, I see, and I see that big truck come, and it's very soon I see the big truck come, and I wait for that big truck to come and bring all new beds, new chairs, new table, very flash, and then they have them for a little while, and then I watch again, and big truck come, and they come and pick them up and take them all away, and I see it all. So Mum says, "Oh, it's time for the big truck to come, Pop." He said, "Oh yes, I watch every day, I watch." So each day he would take his rocking chair and sit it in the front yard and watch to see if the big truck wasn't coming. And I don't know if you realise, but I'm in New Zealand, and over Christmas and New Year it is summertime. So it was very, very warm. And so he was able to stay out in his front yard and watch for the big truck. Then one day he took his chair out there and he was sitting rocking away, waiting for that big truck. Next thing, the big truck came and to deliver the stuff. So they delivered the chairs and the table and the beds and all kinds of things. And after the truck had left, he rushed down to our house and he said, guess what, Mill, guess what? Big truck came today. And she said, oh, did the big truck come today, Pop? What did it bring? And he said, oh, chairs, they were chairs and they were tables. Oh, and there were beds, a lot of beds. And and the washing machine. Oh, miss, I did see that, and the refrigerator. I saw it all, Mill, I saw it all. And it's going to be there only for a couple of months. And I will see it go again. So, then a couple of days later, Pop started to put his chair out again, and he started to sit in the sun and wait. But he had to wait about a couple of months because the shops had to give the people time to make a payment, but of course no payment was made. Then, round about the middle of January, or maybe late January, he was sitting there, and the big truck came. The big truck came and he watched all the furniture get put in the big truck and taken away. So after it had gone, he rushed down to our house and he rushed inside. He said, Nell, big truck came today. And she said, oh, did it come today, Pop? And he said, oh, yes, I thought. And she said, what did it take away? And he said, oh, the bed's all gone. The easy chair's all gone. And the table's all gone. Oh, yes, no more beds, no more tables. Oh, I've seen it all, Mill, I've seen it all. And he was rubbing his hands together because he knew it all. And Pop was actually blessed with a really good mind. He might not have been able to speak good English, but he knew people very well. And today it appears that people lack integrity, and that's what Pop had. Well, he had integrity. He never took anybody for granted, and he was always good to people, and he always treated them with respect, and he always paid his bills. But he could tell when people were not moving the right way. And sometimes we can go off the track. And because I've gone off the track, I'm about the biggest sinner there is about saved by grace. And that, so I can't sort of say too much about anybody. But he taught us so much not only about the Maori ways, but about being integrity, having integrity, and treating people with respect, treating things with respect, and not using people for not good reasons. And I just think that we have lost a lot because there's a lot of bullying about, and there's a lot of hiding sinful stuff, even in the church. And it's very sad to see. It's very sad to see that even church pastors are falling. And, you know, people can fall really easy by the wayside, but as long as they come back to where the centre is, and where is our centre? Our centre is in God, in Jesus Christ, who, for the joy set before him, which was to have his people back, for the joy that was set before him, he went to the cross, he endured the cross, he died and he rose again. And he now is the one who we look to for eternal life. He has given us eternal life, and we are, or we should be, his servants. And he said his servant is not greater than his master. And I am the servant of the Lord, and he has held me in his care for all these years, and I can just thank him for what he's done for me and what he does for me daily, and I'm very thankful, and this is why I do the Joy Report, because I like to actually tell you about the good things in life. And don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to share, and don't forget to tell everybody that they must subscribe as well. Okay, that's cool, eh?